Hey everybody, Michael Besson. It is a somber time in the world, isn't it? Whether you're an American, whether you're a client anywhere else in the world or a friend anywhere else in the world, it is a very interesting time to be alive. There's a tremendous amount of uncertainty no matter where you look. You don't know who to believe about what. Let me tell you what I did the last 3 days, pretty much nonstop. I got on the phone, on Zooms mostly like this. And I contacted as many experts as I could in two different fields, both in the medical world, medical researchers, PhDs that have alternative thinking and traditional medicine folks. I also got a hold of as many rock star entrepreneurs as I could and was like ironing, sharpening iron, trying to determine, hey, what are the best ways forward? How do we grind this out as business leaders? What do we do during these kinds of situations? I mean, this is uncharted territory. I think back often on how many times in my life during the last 28 years I get called in to crisis management points. The boards of directors are letting somebody go. They make me interim CEO or general manager or whatever it might be to get the ship straight, right? And typically, it's a set of circumstances nobody is familiar with. But guess what? Nobody is familiar with this. So here's what I did. Interestingly enough, we're going to all have to adjust our business models. Mine is going to be adjusted to no fee structure at all. So the Besson Agency for the foreseeable future, as long as I can endure it, here's what I want to do. I want to meet one-on-one business owners, ministry leaders, and share with you the last 72 hours of data that I've accumulated, sort of the best mindsets, the best strategies, the best ways of exercising the time that you have, this downtime you have, strategic planning, looking at operational efficiencies, doing things you always needed to do but you never could get to. Also, for those of you that are faith-based, those of you that are running large ministries and having, really difficult times right now, you're looking at churches that aren't taking in any tithes. Listen to me. 4 out of 10 Americans cannot go 1 week without a paycheck. The Treasury Secretary just got on the news, guys. This is Sunday, 3/22, when I'm filming this, and said this could probably, and the way that they position this, I'm pretty sure this is what they're thinking, probably going to go 90 days. That's depression numbers. Now, I'm not being gloom and doom. The depression only had about 23, 24% unemployment rate. The depression, the stock market came back in 4 years. In 2008, the stock market came back in 18 months. In 9/11, the stock market came back in 57 days. Listen to me. We're going to come back, especially in America. We're the greatest nation on earth because of entrepreneurs and business owners like you. So listen, man, I'm going to forego fees. I've got links that are going to be wherever you're seeing this. I'm going to get one-on-one with any business leader. If you own and operate a business, if you have employees, if you're trying to grind out your way forward, there's an interesting book in the Bible, a book called Proverbs, and it says that iron sharpens iron, which means that when people come together, and the wise walk with wise, and by the way, I'm not saying I'm that wise, but I am saying I was hungry enough over the last 72 hours to make dozens and dozens and dozens, probably near 100 interactions on Zooms, phone calls, text messages, you name it, so that I could prepare you and help walk alongside you during the biggest crisis of most of our lives, if not all of our lives. Listen, I want you to know there's hope. I want you to know that there's always a solution. There's always a way out. There's always a process through to the promised land. And so to the best of my ability, I have accumulated a massive amount of information to share with business leaders and ministry leaders, both the psychology of winning, the spiritual aspect of it for those of you that are faith-based, and just the bare bones strategies, methods, and tactics that I'm hearing people do out there. You know, just to give you an example, I was launching an incredible e-learning platform for, I think it's $750 a month, up to $2,000 a month. All of that, I'm just going to share with business owners, CEOs, business owners, and ministry leaders for free now. I want to do my part. And here's where I want to leave you. It's time that we all come together as Americans. We get on the same team and we pay it forward, whatever we can do, wherever we can bless, whomever we can touch, wherever we can enhance the situation people find themselves in. That's the American spirit. So listen, man, if you want to spend a little time with me, you know how to do it. God bless. And remember, this too shall pass.